Hey folks, Roland Martin here. Well, you know, our fishing destination right now is Central Florida, and where we are, we're in a big orange grove. My good friend Tony Adams, who I've done a lot of work with, he has 4,000 acre orange grove, and part of the system is that 10% of the land are big reservoirs like this for the irrigation of the orange trees and grapefruit trees, and they sod, they also grow watermelons. Anyway, we're here at the big reservoir, and the good thing about it is that you notice it's cloudy. There was a big rain yesterday. And so Tony called, he says, listen, I got some of the pumps running in the big lake, and so we'll get around some of these pumps right up there in that next little place. There's a big pump, and the water's coming in real fast. We can try some spinner baits, we can try some crankbaits, we can try a whole bunch of different things, but we're liable to find some big old bass stacked up in the water discharge. And then they're all around the lake. We can catch them on spinner baits and topwater as well. So, hey, let's get started. Let's get out there. Now, I might start right here. I'll fish my way down. I'll kind of fish my way down to the pump. I might try a couple different things. I'll try a chatterbait and a spinnerbait and a plastic worm and a rattle trap. We'll get them on something. There's one. Oh yeah. Well, again, a little small male. Hey, but they're fun to catch. I didn't see a bed on that one. I just threw in by some reeds and I jigged it about 5 or 6 times. I'm using a 20-pound. Okay, so right now I'm using a 20-pound braided line. I have it on a 4-aught EWG hook, a little bitty 1/8 of an ounce weight, and it just slides up and down the line. I'm just doing a little pitch cast. I'm not casting. There. Something's got it. Yeah, I got him. Jigged in there just perfect. That's just what we're talking about. He was right in the reeds right there. That's not a real big one, but hey, I don't care where you're from, Connecticut to California, you find reeds like this in the springtime that are bent over like that, and you jig into them like I just did, hey, you're gonna catch a fish. That's the kind of thing that they're in. They're in a reed like that. Just go through it right over there. Go right down through it. I got one. Okay. 4 minutes on the battery. Yeah. Little one. Well, I'll tell you, you know, while I'm doing this and I'm catching fish this way, I'm going to just try a topwater plug just for the heck of it because it's kind of calm in here. So I'm just going to tie one on. So I'm just going to take a second and tie a topwater plug on. He's got it. He's got it. I got one. Topwater time. Topwater time. A little bit better fish too. A lot better fish. It's a big one. Big old bass on a topwater. Yes sir, son. That's what we're talking about. I don't know how big it is. Oh, it's caught in the back. Look at that thing. That's what Gamakatsu hooks can do. Look at that. He hit it and he got caught in the back. That's what topwater can. That's the advantage of having a good sharp hook. Ha ha ha, son. Topwater time. That was pretty cool. Okay. And actually what happened is the last couple times I threw it out there, as soon as I get liable to be ugly. There's one. Yeah. There's a bunch of trees here. A bunch of trees. I gotta get them up high because I keep away from the trees. Bunch of trees in here. Pretty good bass too. It's a big one. Bigger. That's the kind of bass we're talking about. Nice topwater fish. Yep. That was calling the shot. That was calling the shot. I know that there's a lot of trees in here. That's a good deal. Uh-oh. I gotta get that. Okay. Now, do that again. I'm gonna go in a little closer. I'm gonna come up with the power pole. Just come in a little closer to that spot. Okay. And now what we have is there's a pump right there at that post, and the water's coming in right there. It's flowing out to that little bushy deal right there, so that could be good. So I'm going to take the spinnerbait, I'm going to throw it past all that, and I'm just going to kind of slow roll it right down through here, just slow and easy. Oh, there's one. I got one on the spinnerbait. I don't know how big it is, but I got one. I knew this spinnerbait would pay off. Sometimes the very biggest fish that you can possibly catch are on a spinnerbait. Spinnerbait can be a good deal. It's only a pound bass. Oh, try another one. Oh, there's one. That's, I don't know if it's any good size. I think it's bigger, a little bigger. But it came right off that pump face. Right off the front of that pump with the spinnerbait. A little bit better fish. A little bit better. But sometimes these pumps can really turn them on. Sometimes it depends on the deal, but that's a little bit better fish. Not real big, but he hit the spinnerbait. Now, that other pump, I tried the other pump today, and there were a bunch of garfish in there. So see what the deal is, the different parts of this farm have different kind of soils and different kind of things. Like this side evidently is better water, because that side over there had a kind of a stain to the water, and it just wasn't right. Okay. Nice little bass. What I'm going to do here is just go and I'll get. Now remember, I'll use the worm. I'll use some other plug, some other lures. But boy, we've caught some big ones right here. This is where Bobby Urich with the Mega Strike guy, he caught an 11.5 pounder standing right there and throwing a spinnerbait just like right there. And he caught an 11.5 pounder. I got one. Yeah. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, son. Little spinnerbait trick. Yep. Spinnerbait trick. Okay. So this is evidently the water is a little bit better quality right here. Nice long cast. I just passed that bush with the rattle trap. Oh, there's one. He's got the rattle trap. I got it, son. That's a pretty good fish. Woo! Rattle trap time. He's way back. Oh yeah. Come on, that's a good one. Woo! Oh yeah, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, son. Oh. Oh! Oh! Rattle trap fish. That's not bad. A couple 3 pounds. 3 or 4 pounds. That's a little better fish. And rattle trap time. Okay, that's a good one. What I did, I threw right back out there. I threw it right out there. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good bass. I got a good bass. I got a big bass on. Oh yeah. Finally I got a big one. Oh yeah, now we're talking. The old worm paid off, son. A big old 5 or 6 pounder, it looks like. Pretty good sized fish. Well, you know, it's funny. I knew that sooner or later we're going to catch a big old bass. That's just kind of part of the deal. And I know there'd be a big one out here at some point. And sure enough, here he is. Here's a big one, son. He's a big one. Let's see how we get him in. No net. Oh yeah, now we're talking. See that? If you stay with these fish long enough, you're going to get a big one. I'll tell you this, I want to thank Tony for letting us fish in here. It's a beautiful, about a 6 pound bass, and there's bigger ones in here, of course, but look at all the great topwater fishing we've had. We've really had a good time. Uh-oh, this plug is hung up right here. Maybe it'll stop. But anyway, folks, hey, come on down to Florida. You want to get some good fishing? That topwater plug is just a phenomenal deal. But, you know, fishing these little out-of-the-way places, this happens to be a private pond, but there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of small lakes and reservoirs here in Florida where you can catch quality fish like this too. Hey folks, we'll see you again soon, and hey, hit that likes button if you would. There's the O'Reillys and the Bass Pro Shops. Hey, they'd appreciate your likes and your subscriptions. We'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.